Alright, good morning everyone. I'm just out for a walk. Got the DJI Mini 3 Pro in the bag and also the A6700 with the 18 to 135. Just wanted to go nice and lightweight today, and it's bordering 30 degrees Celsius. Not under here, so I just chose the woods because it's going to be a little bit cooler in here. So yeah, going for a little adventure, going for a wander down through here, see what we can find. See if there's anything interesting to photograph. Put the drone up probably as well, and have a little nose around. Maybe get some interesting shots, but it's quite hazy out there just because of the heat. Last night the sun was really hazy as a sunset as well, so that was really strange. But yeah, let's go for a wander. So yeah, I'm trying to flip between all cameras really, to try and get as much use out of all of them as possible. So yesterday obviously did a RX10 video, so I thought today let's take the A6700 out and just with the so-called kit lens that people are calling it, the 18 to 135, which isn't the fastest lens out there. Like the f-stop's not brilliant, but it's actually a really sharp little lens with a nice range, quite compact, good for a little bit of vlogging and, you know, other bits and pieces really. I'm filming at the moment on the GoPro, but yeah, it's yeah, good little setup really, just for general, you know, a little day out camera kind of thing, bit of vlogging. You know, it's does pretty well. This is where we're going to get attacked by flies. Yeah, so even though that lens isn't cheap, it's about 500 quid I think, it's I think it's worth the money because it's got that range which is quite usable, and like I say, it's pretty sharp. But then most lenses are nowadays, you know, there's not very many rubbish lenses out there anymore. The autofocus is nice and snappy as well, and it's silent. Great for video, great for photos, and yeah, it's not a bad little thing. So yeah, right, let's carry on through here. I have no idea where I'm going. Well, I think the footpath's there, but it looks so overgrown I'm not going to bother. Still overgrown. So we'll go off-road. In fact, let's head over here. Ooh, first leaf of autumn falling. Yeah, so where I live there is lots and lots and lots of woodland like this, and some of it's forest, you know, man sown as such, and a lot of it is sort of more ancient wood, and some of it's a bit like this, which to me I think is more of a coppiced wood. Not that it's been coppiced for many years by the looks of it, but yeah, it's plenty of rotten wood laying around where it's fallen down or trees have died and things. So yeah, not really sure what it would have been used for originally, but there's plenty of old oaks around, up to 500-600 years old, some of them as well. So yeah, it's quite cool. Got a bit of history in the sort of wildlife side and nature. Does anybody actually know? I've always wondered. I thought these were maybe put for animals to shelter in and stuff like that. These little erections, shall we say, of wood. They've been obviously laid up by human. You see them quite a bit. I mean, that's more of a camp style thing, but is it where deer and things might shelter? I don't know. Presume so. Or is it just to help the wood dry out and that can be burnt as logs and things? Yeah, anyway, that's quite cool, a little archway. Right, so we're onto our main track by the looks of it. When I flew the drone over this way the other day, they've taken a load of the trees down, which I imagine we'll come to at some point. And that was my aim today, just to have a look, see how it is. And at the end of the day, no public right of way, so where's the fucking footpath go? Don't know, have to have a look. But yeah, there's plenty of woodworking going on at the minute, as you can tell. Big tyre tracks for massive machinery that have gone through here, but I don't know where the footpath runs through here. So yeah, interesting to see really. Let me just check my phone, be right back. Yeah, anyway, so I think it's here, because I think where the path would have come out, because it's so bloody overgrown that you can't use it, which is this bit here. I love it how the footpath is supposed to be upkept by the landowners. I mean, you can get through there just about, but you can't see it, that's the trouble, it disappears. And I think it goes down here. So not really sure where it goes from this. So yeah, I mean, it's a lovely day. This path is muddy though, squidgy sort of, like just on the top. Like I say, about 30 degrees, just under. I'm glad I got a little bit of shade down here because it's not too bad actually. It was definitely hot when I walked out the house. There's definitely machinery work going on down here somewhere, which we might stumble across. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to carry on walking. I'll come back when I find something a bit more interesting than just a muddy path with massive tyre marks where they've been driving up and down with probably logs on a trailer, I'm guessing. Anyway, I'll see you shortly. Well, that was a mission to get round. It's only getting worse. So it's the trouble with machinery. You can see it's sliding around everywhere. There's a lot of weight trying to power up that hill, I guess, and it's such an undulating level. Anyway, I've had to off-road onto some greenery stuff. Got stung a few times already. And then it's really wet down here, which is bizarre considering we're not at the bottom of a valley. Well, I suppose there's possibly a stream there. But I love a little bit of an adventure where you get a bit lost and a bit sort of stuck in it a little bit. Yeah, it's interesting, that's for sure. The mud's really clay based, so it sticks to your shoes quite quick. Well, there should be, going by the map, a footpath there somewhere. Not really sure. Well, as you can see, they've come along there and then moved to the right, to the left kind of thing. So I need to get over there now without getting too messed up. The world of photography, eh? The fact that we love just getting out there with a machine, piece of equipment, as in a camera, to capture something forever. Pretty cool, you know. Actually, it's not too bad here. You know, so back to the 1800s when the first sort of camera was used, invented or whatever. Quite amazing, really. Yeah, quite amazing. Well, I found the woodland. I don't know where the footpath goes. But I found the a bit where they've chopped all the trees down. A massive clearing. So, detour going through the woods. Just using some deer paths or fox to get through here. There is another main path over here somewhere. So just having a little get attached by things. Alright, no idea if I'm going to get through here, but hey ho guys, we love an adventure. Actually, where I need to, can see where the animals go. Oh, I've already got through there and through here. So, imagine this. Imagine we're in the Amazon jungle or something like that, and it must be horrendous to try and get through places, because this is only thistles and long grass and stuff, and I don't have any machete or anything with me to really chop through it all. So yeah, major difference. There we go, the wood's just there, so hopefully we might be able to get through. But that's all reeds, which means probably water, or a riverbed, stream bed, or whatever. Let's take that with me. See if we can get through. It is only a few feet, so in theory. Well, I want to check where I'm stepping. It's hard, so that's alright. Just this long campusy grass stuff. Oop. Oh Christ. What a mission. Anyway, we're getting through, and we're back out into woods again. Whew. Into a cooler part of the woods actually. Getting attacked. Oh, right in the knee. Some spiky brambles. Never good. Oh. Well, up through here, I guess. No. Anyway, a bit of water, and then have a quick look at the map and see roughly where I am, and I can work out how to get out via, probably up through there, I reckon. We shall see shortly. Did anybody say it was hot? I don't know if you can see the shine on me. I've hacked my way through this so far, and then got this bit here, and then probably around to the left, and then it's just back into the trees and then over to where I need to be. It was the only way really, unless I wanted to traipse back down onto the path and end up just, I don't know, somewhere else. But yeah, I'm gonna keep whacking and stepping on. At least we've got lunch, eh? We've got some blackberries. What you do is just shred on it and then piss off. By the way, I'm wearing shorts. So stupid move really, wasn't it? But never mind. We're 3/4 of the way full. Actually it only take me about 3 or 4 minutes to get through to here. And then we've got wood. I can jump over that log there and up into the woodland. Yay! Yeah. Woo. Oh yeah. Right, we're through, sort of, but the wrong side of the conveyor belt. So now I've got to walk a platform, and the stick snapped, so it's half a length, but you've only really got to deal with some brambles and stuff. Oh, some good views up there as well, actually. Oh, this is stick cam, by the way. just thought of moulding onto a stick on the GoPro. This is steps, and I can walk down, I think. Yes, so this could be a lot easier. Just got to hack this out of the way to get step on it a bit. find some steppage. It's the stinging nettles. You know what, brambles don't bother me at all. It's the pissing stinging nettles that get you. So when the brambles do flip onto you, they do. Oh, it's not too bad actually. Just got to climb up a steep embankment. Oh, there's a stream there. I've got to be a bit careful. And spider, we're out. Ah, Jesus. There we go. That was a mission. Anyway. Oh. Whew. Hot, sweaty, and yeah. Oh, covered in stuff. And, sweating just a little bit. But anyway, good for calorie burning. Yeah, anyway, I always try and make an interesting video if I can. So don't do what I've just did and go off the beaten path, because it just shows you this time of year it's a bit of a mission. Oh. Yeah, super hot. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so that's just taken me like an hour to do half a mile probably through the woods. Absolute nightmare. When I get to the top of this hill here, which is looking very steep, I'm gonna have some water and probably eat an apple and go from there really. You can go from time lapse into normal video without stopping. So I can do a time lapse, then a bit of talking, and then okay, what's my heart rate? Heart rate is 128. So I'm a lot fitter than I was, because I just did that hill without no trouble. Just it's hot. Water. Always make sure you drink water. I love the GoPro magnet. Sticks to a gate. Right. Heartbeat's down to 110, so it's not too bad. Oh, it's hot. What's that say actually? 29 degrees. So yeah. 29 degrees Celsius. Oh dear. Oh. Tell you what, after all this exercise I've been doing for the last, well, since February I suppose, I've become a lot more agile as well. Yeah, a lot more agile feeling, which is cool. I definitely feel a bit more bouncy and a bit more alive. What's my heart rate back down to now? It's still a bit high, but it's 105. Then it is hot, sweaty, and I just hacked up that hill. So anyway, it's trying to sit somewhere. Actually, we've got some shade over here. Sit in the shade for a bit. there we go. So it is working. Just can't see because it's sunny. Right guys, you might notice as I move, and there's different speeds you can do it at, the camera follows me. And as I get closer and further away, it's zooming in and out as well. That's actually a thing called object framing, and it's built into the A6700. I think it's on the A7R5 as well. I can't remember if it's on the A7 IV. It's definitely on the on the A7C2 and the A7CR as well. And for someone like me who is out and about and I want to do some recording, apologies for the noisy conveyor, I might have to end up filming this again, but it's basically almost like having someone moving the camera around for you, tracking you. So the camera is completely stationary. It's on. Take a picture of my phone and put it in the thing. It's on a small rig clamp, 2 ball head things, and then a Arca Swiss mount on it. So I literally just pop the camera on. Where I'm out and about most of the time in woodland or out in the countryside or anywhere like that, and in towns you've got plenty of railings and things like that you can just clamp it to. It makes life a lot easier than carrying a tripod. I mean, you don't necessarily need one. So I always have it in the bag, just even if I want to do some low light stuff. I've got a gate here that doesn't move. I can aim up in the sky and do some stars, or I can do some long exposures on stuff that's around, you know, so it's really, really handy. So let's take a quick picture. I think it was about 40 quid all in, so quite cheap. It's all metal construction, so it's really good. But back to the auto frame, you've got different settings. At the moment I've got it on medium and on sort of midway tracking speed, because when I did a video the other day with the RX10 and talking about selling it, I used the A6700 and recorded with the auto framing on large crop, so it will crop in even more, but also have it on much more responsive, and it was a bit juddery. This seems to be a bit more smooth, and you know, it's a little bit more fluid about it. Well, I won't tell until I see it, but it seems to be a lot less jittery as such. So yeah, I think it's quite a handy little feature. Haven't got my microphone on today, which I should have bought it really, because all you can probably hear is that. Hopefully not, but yeah, anyway, I'm going to put the drone up now because all the trees and everything are over there that they've taken down, so I just thought I'd have a look in from the air and go from there really. But I just thought I'd talk about the auto framing on the A6700 and obviously the A7C2 and the A7CR. Yeah, I think it's quite a nice little feature, especially for someone like me, YouTube stuff, and if normally on your own or wandering around on your own and you don't want someone to have to help you or anything like that. Just gives us another unique view when it comes to play. Anyway, I shall see you shortly. Right guys, so DJI Mini 3 Pro, probably one of the best things I've ever bought in the photography world or videography world. It's such a handy little drone and pretty much does everything I need it to do. You know, for doing stuff like this where I just want to have a quick nose over some trees and look at the you know, the trees that have been taken down and the machinery at work and things like that, without having to you know, do it from the ground as such. Just gives you another view or angle of view that looks interesting and pretty cool, and you can, you know, it can make it look very cinematic if I was to do a few more sort of passes and stuff like that. And the fact you can zoom in and, you know, and do other things with it, it's just wicked. You know, it's tiny, fits in the bag, and yeah, just wicked. Obviously up to 25 miles an hour kind of flying ability, quite easily. But I generally fly in good weather because you do get a little bit of choppiness in the video if it's really bad. But you know, also, you know, I don't really want to lose it either. So flying it over here was absolutely fine. Obviously power cable's down to the left there, but I'm way above them. I think I'm about 90 meters, something like that, up. Obviously I'm zoomed in at 2 times at the moment. I did bring it down slightly, but then obviously where I'm behind a load of trees, I had to watch my signal, as it did go into the yellow once, as I brought it down a little bit, so I popped it back up again. It was totally fine, didn't lose signal at all. But yeah, it was interesting to see. These machines are nuts. The fact it picks up a tree and shreds the branches off it, strips it, whatever, cuts it to length, and then does that 3 or 4 times, and then gets rid of the top in sort of like 15 to 20 seconds per tree. It's mad. You know, cool bit of kit. And yeah, just be able to see all of those trees there just fallen down. Just so you know, these trees will be replanted. They are grown for a manufacturer, so you know, obviously they're making something with them, furniture or whatever. But yeah, so yeah, they will be replanted. So it's probably happened a few times to these woodland, I expect, over the years. And yeah, it's just interesting to see that they'll take down a particular amount. They'll leave some of the big trees there that obviously aren't anything to do with the logging side, and they're probably protected as well. And they'll just take down the straight fir style trees, or pines, I guess, and then carry on planting more. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what else we see. I'm going to see if I can get a model and actually maybe go down there one evening and do a photo shoot with the trees and stuff in the background, a bit of a expanse of nothingness with logs everywhere. It might be quite cool. Once we know, obviously, there's no one working or anything like that, so it's not dangerous. But we shall see on that. Yeah, so yeah, not a bad little day out really, flying around and walking and getting lost in the woods and cutting my legs up and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so just thought I'd show you guys what you can get up to if you get a bit lost. Obviously, I could have walked through, you know, probably would have been absolutely fine, but I wasn't sure if they were just going to I couldn't be asked to be moaned at, to be fair. And to be honest, it made a bit more of an interesting video. Otherwise I would have just walked through and seen nothing and walked out the other side, and that would have been it. So the fact that we've had a little adventure, hacked through a load of undergrowth and stuff like that, and actually made me realise don't do that again, Stu, because that was hardcore. But yeah, so interesting little day out, and the fact it was pretty much 30 degrees Celsius, it was definitely a warm day for it. But yeah, so yeah, anyway, I'm going to carry on with the video. There's a few other bits and pieces I do, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it so far. It's a bit of a giggle, and obviously not really used the camera much, didn't really take any photos other than the bit of video and the drone footage as well. So anyway, back to the video. Peaceful though, really nice day after me little adventure through the undergrowth. It was yeah, worth it. Never seen a wood like it. I mean, it's all alive up there, but when you come down here, it's literally just branches everywhere. Wherever you look, hundreds of branches are just falling down because they rot. Mad. Right, back on the footpath, finally. Just had to run away from a bloody great big fly that was pissing me off. It was, yeah, really interesting. There, wandering around, and that's hay bales. Yeah, just wandering around back down this pathway, and head back really. It was a good walk, even though I had to battle through undergrowth and chop bits of bramble down as much as possible and stamp on it and gash my legs up a bit and all that sort of stuff. But you know, it's all fun, isn't it? I haven't actually used the camera other than a little bit of video. Haven't really had anything jump out at me. The wildlife is a bit not extinct, but you know, a bit quiet today. So yeah. Almost tempted just to chill here for a bit. Oh dear. Peaceful. A dragonfly buzzing around. Oh dear. Don't know if you probably can't even see that on the GoPro, but there's a couple of dragonflies buzzing around, which is weird because there's no pond or anything around here. Well, the river's down the other end of the field there. But yeah, that's one there. And yeah, never know, might see something on the way back to photograph. That's a nice house in the distance with no neighbours. Very cool. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't go down the beach or anything, because that would have been really hot. Yeah, a little bit of shade really makes a huge difference when you're walking through the woods. Gonna done some bit of exercise, hoping the deliveries come. I'm gonna stop going. I don't know if I want to go to the studio today. It's probably like an oven in there. But yeah, if it does come, I'll probably maybe go up this evening and do it, because it'll be cooler. It's not a bad idea actually. Just got to finish putting the ceiling up basically, so it's all the same, black all the way through. Piss off, flies! Oh my god, they're so annoying. Why are flies even here? I know it's to eat like dead things, but oh my god, they're annoying. How they get attracted to when we're hot and sweaty. It's just like, go away. Oh, oh there. Lacking in models at the moment, so trying to find people that actually want to do a photo shoot just for fun seems to be a little bit non-existent. But we've got these beautiful hay bales and stuff down here. Got some in my field as well that we could be doing a nice sunsetty hay bale shoot. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go home, have a nice pole, cool myself down, and yeah, hopefully my deliveries come. Like I said, I might end up going up to the studio, but we shall see. Might be still a bit too hot. Anyway, I shall catch you boys later. Boys and girls. Yeah, I mean, I hope you enjoyed the bit of a random walk. I just decided today I'll take the drone out and A6700, a little bit of video. And that auto framing thing, I quite like that, how that works, and the fact that you can basically have someone tracking you whilst you're doing stuff. One thing I might try is see if it actually works with a horse rider on a field or something. See if it actually tracks enough or good enough from a wide angle, and see if it actually stays on someone. That might be quite cool. But for what I use it for me generally just wandering out and about, it's quite a cool little feature. So yeah, there's a few features in the new cameras which are quite handy, and obviously things have just slightly been dialed in even better. So the cameras we use today and up to 10 years ago are still amazing, just obviously they just progress slightly, don't they, and get generally a bit more expensive. But hey, yeah, anyway, I shall see you guys soon. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, little notification bell as well, and let me know what you've been up to with your camera. A lot of people I've seen are getting the A6700, and even though they've got the RX10 as well, so that's interesting. They've kind of gone for a bit of both, and like my other previous video, I kind of thought about selling it, but then changed my mind, obviously, just after I'd used it again, after the sort of excitement of the A6700, and it's still has its place big time. So yeah, anyway, catch you later.